Well, all flowering plants produce pollen during the reproductive cycle. And so trees certainly are one of those flowering plants. A lot of times we don't think of trees as flowering plants, and especially oaks, for example. Who thinks of them as flowering plants? They don't have a big showy flower, but they actually do produce flowers, both male and female flowers, and the pollen is from the male component of that flower. So it's produced in various ways, but it's generally airborne, although sometimes it's distributed by insects. But it floats often through the air and is seeking its target, another female receptive plant. We notice pollen a lot in the spring or late winter. Here in Florida, we sort of have these gray areas where winter and spring merge together, but our plants are responding to that warming temperatures, and that's when they begin to flower. And so when they're flowering, that's when the pollen production is greatest. Some plants will have particularly large years where they're producing a tremendous amount of pollen. Oaks, for example, will have what we call a masting year. And in those years, they'll have large volumes of flowers produced, and usually you'll then see subsequently a large volume of acorns produced. That's a strategy that they've adopted so that they can overcome the predators of their fruit, squirrels or whatnot. And so they'll have big years, banner years for production of flowers, and therefore in those years you'll see large volumes of pollen. Pollen's not going away. It's something we have to deal with it throughout the year. But from it we get a few important things. We get clean air, we get clean water, we get shade, which is very important, and we get wildlife habitat. For more information on pollen and trees, visit Solutions for Your Life.